that you can do this if we spend the whole day working hard. Now, hard work is in the core of Islam, no doubt about this. And it is a ibadah by itself. Working hard is a ibadah by itself. However, we need to make sure that we have some changes in our schedule, in our work. Some of us are blessed that, they're not necessarily, they have some free time, that they can rest and be ready for the night time. Many of us don't, but we need to make it available. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it's his sunnah, and it's a confirmed sunnah mu'akkada, that in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will do i'tikaf. He will stay in the masjid, dedicated for worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The kind of rituals, the salah, the Quran, the dhikr, the tasbih, all these kind of things. Not that working is not important or helping others is not important. They are very important. But in these 10 nights, we need to charge ourselves spiritually. In these 10 nights, the ibadah itself in its traditional meaning is a priority. So we need to make sure that we make some time available. So time management is very important. And also in the same line, let's make sure that we're not wasting a lot of time. Wallahi, no movie, no show, no game, no post on Facebook, no news is worth it to waste time in these nights. Don't let the shaitan or your nafs, because sometimes it's not the shaitan, but it could be your nafs. Don't let them deceive you and say, it's just going to a couple minutes, I'm just going to put some comments and some likes, and you start with a couple minutes, you end with 20 minutes. And those 20 minutes are gone. You could have spent them in making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in making tasbih. That could, wallahi, truly transform your life entirely. So let's make sure that we don't waste our time. And help others not to waste their time. Anything that's unimportant, it could wait. I know it might sound what I'm saying sounds a little kind of strict or too much, but wallahi, it's very real. Wallahi, this is what a wise person would do. Let's put our cell phones away a little bit. Anything important, great. Anything not, it can wait. So time management is a key. Now the other thing is, a lot of times people get a little confused. What is the best thing that I should do? How many rak'ah of tarawih? Should I be reading Quran more? Should I be making tasbih more? What should I do? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam put it in a very easy way. In a hadith Qudsi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Man shaghalahu dhikri an mas'alati, a'taytuhu ahsana ma a'ti as-sa'ilin." Whoever is my dhikr, my remembrance, in a broad term, whether it's tasbih or reading the Quran, because the Quran is called in the Quran dhikr. Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikr. So whatever you're doing, you're praying, if my dhikr, my remembrance, kept you busy from asking me your needs. We all have tons of needs. Wallahi, we have so many things that we need from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there is no better time to submit these supplications, these dua, except these 10 nights. If you are kept busy because you're in the tarawih and you didn't have chance to make a lot of dua, don't worry about it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I will give you the best of anyone who asked me. You're going to get even better than if you yourself tried to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what you need. So the concept is, we just need to fill the time with any shape, way, or form of being with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of ibadah. And no doubt, the Quran is the best, and the salah is the best. Now, another point that we need to highlight here. A lot of times, we get the perception that if we prepared, we have plans, and the day is not too busy, and we can stay up at night, and everything is ready, and it will happen. But we always forget one factor here, that anything we do, including worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, including the ibadah, will not happen without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's tawfiq, without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's approval. If He will not accept it from us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has millions of ways to make sure it will not happen. And even if it happens, it may not be accepted. So is that even a possibility? Many scholars will bring up something so important in preparation to the last 10 nights of Ramadan. We want to keep this in mind. We need to purify the hearts and reach out to anyone that we believe we've had an argument, conflict. There is something between me and him or me and her, and try to mend that. Dhatul bayn, those conflicts, those arguments, those tensions that I could be having with X or Y or Z. Ash-shahna, the heart that is full of charge. That's kind of the best translation. When the heart is charged, full of emotions, negative emotions towards someone else. Whether I made it public or not. Sometimes actually we've never had a fight, but I just don't like this guy and I know he doesn't like me. This shahna, these tensions, is very likely reason that this person will be deprived from the blessings of Laylatul Qadr. This is very serious. I'm not saying that we have to fix, a fight. Sometimes some issues could be very chronic and complicated. But at least show Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I am trying to reach out. I'm trying to build a bridge. Even if I'm wrong, even if I'm right and he's wrong or she's wrong, doesn't matter. I'm willing to put my ego and pride aside and reach out. Otherwise, we will both sink together. In a long hadith, and we really don't have time, I'm sorry I kept you late, but in a long hadith, this is not about Laylatul Qadr specifically, but in general, when the angels will bring the deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala look at them, and He will, out of His generosity and forgiveness, He will say, أشهدكم يا ملائكتي, He will forgive everyone who says لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله, except أهل الشحناء, the people of fightings. He will say أخروا أهل الشحناء إلى شحنائهم, وفي رواية أخروا هذين حتى يصطلحا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say everyone is forgiven except the people who are fighting among each other. Put them aside. Postpone them until they fix it. Or in a riwayah, delay these two, postpone these two, no forgiveness now, until they fix their argument, their conflict. All the requests are approved, except if there is shahna, if there is something in the heart. Let's make sure that we don't waste our effort just because something that's not worth it. And the last point that I want to mention quick is one of the most important things in the last 10 nights of Ramadan is sadaqah. Is paying sadaqah. This is one of the fastest ways to attain Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's pleasure and forgiveness. To the point that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us, and we all know the hadith, as-sadaqa tutfi'u ghadab ar-rabb. To the point that even if you are an individual, wal-'iyad billah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us. But I messed up to a point that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mad, is angry. And the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to befall on this person. You pay sadaqah and everything cools down. So we need to take advantage of these 10 nights and make sure that we show Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that if we were unable to hold the standards and expectations that He had from us this whole entire year, then at least in these 10 nights, we're going to show Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we can. And we care. We need to care about these 10 nights because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cares about them. وَمَنْ يُعَظَّمْ شَعَائِرَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ تَقْوَى الْقُلُوبِ. The one who glorifies and gives an importance to the days of Allah, the signs of Allah, the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cares about, it's a sign of taqwa of the heart. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. عباد الله، إن الله أمركم أمرا بدأ فيه بنفسه وثنى بملائكة قدسه وثلث بالعالم من جنه وإنسه، فقال: ولا يزال قائلا حكيما: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم، وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم أيد الإسلام والمسلمين وانصر وأعلي يا مولانا كلمتي الحق والدين. اللهم من أراد بالمسلمين خيرا فوفقه إليه، ومن أراد بهم غير ذلك فاجعل دائرة السوء عليه برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لنا ما قدمنا وما أخرنا وما أسررنا وما أعلنا وما أنت أعلم به منا يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم تقبل منا صيامنا وصلاتنا وقيامنا وركوعنا وسجودنا وتلاوتنا للقرآن. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات المسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات بمنك وكرمك يا أكرم الأكرمين. وأقم الصلاة.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair, Dr. Bassel, for the beautiful reminder, mashallah. The youth high school qiyam is next Friday, May the 7th, inshallah. And spots are filling up soon, quickly, so please sign up if you haven't signed up yet. And more details can be found in the ICGC newsletter. The Eid parking passes are for sale right now at the office. You can purchase them currently. There are 3 Eid prayers. So make sure that you buy the right pass for the Eid prayer that you will be attending, inshallah. And then, of course, we will have shuttle from Meyer to here on the Eid day as well. And then on the 27th night of Ramadan, which is the 8th, inshallah, Saturday, we will also have 2 buses shuttling between Meyer and here from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. for those who may not be able to find parking on site. And Jazakumullah khair for all of your support. And I just want to remind everyone that we do have nightly khatar with Imam Musa every night after the first 4 rak'ah of Tarawih. And as always, please continue to support ICGC and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward you and bless you with a long and healthy and blessed life. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.